to the God of age, flip a new page, walk through heaven's gate. In his presence I find joy, find strength, not to be compared to your holiness. Strength like a lion, I call you boldness. Never got you, I don't need another. Love like the weather, closer than the brother, yeah, yeah. Nothing way I fit do for this world without you. Nobody way I fit be for this world without you. There is nowhere I can go in this world without you. And nothing way I fit see for this world without you. Emmanuel on my side, I can do all things with Emmanuel on my side.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, and welcome back to the Hspod. If you are new here, welcome. If you are visiting again, welcome back. All right. So, my name is Della Ray. Yes, and your delectable host with the most for today. And I have with me an amazing somebody. All right, so I'm going to let him introduce himself. So can we meet you, please?
I'm just going to mention my name.
All right.
My name is Jeffrey Diala.
Okay. Welcome, Jeffrey. It's so nice to have you here with us today. So Jeffrey is a digital marketing expert. Yes. And so, yeah, our topic for today is media marketing or social media marketing. So our expert here is going to be sharing with us some tips, on how to promote our businesses and whatever it is we are selling or putting out there on social media. So that is what today is about, for the content creators, business owners, and whatever it is you do on your media platform. We're going to be hearing some of the extra things we need to do or not do to help promote our work business on social media. So I love y'all, my content creators and everybody out there. So I'm doing this for you. All right. So we're going to go straight into it. I want to start with hashtags on social media. I know I say we do a lot of that. We always use hashtags. I remember one of our media caps used to tell us that we should make sure we use the official hashtags. I know the first time I saw that, I was wondering, why do you have to use the hashtag like that? So I would like you to share with us what is the importance of hashtags in promoting or marketing on social media. Yeah.
Okay, I think the key purpose of hashtags is basically to help your content become discoverable.
Okay.
So you would know that you are not the only one that you're not the only one that does whatever it is. There are many other people involved in every sphere of business or service delivery or product offering.
Okay.
Therefore, you want to be found among people in your area of business or service offering. And so when you use relevant hashtags, you are easily in that part. You are easily grouped together with such kind of people. So yes, you don't want to be selling amala and then your product will be seen around where they sell cement.
Okay.
So primarily, hashtags help you categorize your content on social media.
Yeah.
Help you keep your products in the right space online.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically it.
Okay. To help you to categorize your
Products, your
and-
brand, your whatever,
and
online,
keep it in the right space
for it to be discovered.
for it to be discovered. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool. So it's important that we use. But do we have to use? You can do without them, right? Or is it very very?
Every almost everything in life comes with some, do I call it rule
Okay.
or standard, or everything needs to have some conditions for which it will make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so for social media content, hashtags just happen to be one of such very critical compositions,
Okay.
right? And then also you must be careful even while using hashtags.
Okay.
You don't want to get your content online being found among content that were put online as far back as 2002, 2010 per se.
You get.
So it's important, first off, you do your research on, recent hashtags in line with what it is your content is about. Yeah, and with that, you gain much more than being discovered. You also gain you follow the trend, whatever trend is in vogue. So you stay fresh physically.
Okay.
But then you must also have a personal hashtag.
Okay.
And you must be consistent with that.
Consistent with your personal hashtag.
Yes.
So, but it's okay to use a hashtag that many other people are using. You don't get clumsy.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I would like to let us know if you have questions. You can please drop them in the comments section, and our expert here will answer them. So please, let's hear from you. Let's hear your thoughts. Engage with us in the comments section. So next question: how do you craft compelling narratives? Like, there's what do I do now? I'm an editor. I want people out there to know that this is what I'm doing, and of course patronize me. How do I get them to? How do I craft compelling narratives to get them to? Because there's so much happening online. It's knowledge overload. Every information is everywhere. So how do you get them to come to you and not the other person? How do you get people to, how do I craft a compelling narrative in summary?
So this is not a rule of thumb.
Okay.
Like the saying goes, being a business person and being online with your business is about showing the social part of your operation. So for the guy that does that runs a restaurant, there is a social part to his business, to his restaurant business.
Yeah.
For the lady who is a fashion designer, there is definitely a social part to fashion designing. So the key thing to focus on is when you want to produce a content is to think of what is it that is social about what I do.
Okay. It's social about what I do.
Yes, because there are many other
I'm already thinking about it.
yeah. So what is that social thing about what I do? And once you can articulate those, it becomes easier to be able to say, okay, I'm going to be drafting a content plan around this aspect of my business or this aspect of my product or service. And after there, you do your research on trends and see if there are those that you can jump on.
Okay.
Some trends are going to be very expensive for you to be able to recreate or participate in.
Like,
Why?
is it financially expensive now or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why some others may just be you just picking up your ring light and camera and you are good to go.
Okay.
So majorly there's a place for identifying the social aspects of your business or whatever it is you do, and then being able to find for yourself what trend to tailor it to.
That means it's not every trend that
Of course.
you should jump on.
So there is social media space. Not everything is for you.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. But the part where you said, think of the social part of your, I'm still thinking about it. I think that's food for thought.
Of course.
For me, the social part of what you do. So that's important to craft your own narrative. All right. That was my take from that. So the next question is, how do you get your content seen? Like I said before, there's so much. I feel like everybody is. So this is I think content creation is the new oil. I feel like everybody is doing something on social media. So how do you get your own seen? I know there's the part of money where you have sponsored ads, but maybe that, and then are there any other ways that we can get our content seen by our target audience?
Okay, primarily to solve a problem, it's always important to understand or figure out if the problem you're trying to solve has been solved
Okay.
before by someone else.
Okay.
I said that to say there are already existing standards for gaining visibility online, be it for your product, be it for your created content, whatsoever it is. So first of all, make sure to explore all the known measures or practices.
Okay.
Yes. And I would like to also add or mention that if what it is you do, say you run an organization or you offer a product or service, it's smart move to dedicate a percentage of whatever you can call your earning towards your online activity or whatever. Now, I'm mentioning this because usually people spend on social media like it's an afterthought.
Okay.
They spend on social media almost like without a budget. So have a budget and let the budget be something that is sustainable.
And that you can be consistent with.
Absolutely. So you can be consistent with. And then an aspect of consistency in social media engagement or operation is that people get to miss out on oftentimes is intensity. So you are consistent, but how intense are you?
Okay.
So be consistent, but make it make it slap every
Okay.
other time.
I like that.
But
Make
to
it
be
slap.
able to do so, you have to first of all ask yourself what is it that you can sustain, or your brand, your business, your organization can sustain. Let it not be that they used to be known for such kind of content, but what's going on? What's up? So consistency,
Sustainability. Intensity. Yeah.
and then doing all the right things that are out there already. Place your ads. We really can't run away from that. I can tell you for free that and to be very honest, the use of ads, they actually deliver on expectation,
Okay.
right? But people would always think of, which other way can I go about this, because of cost effectiveness.
Okay. You said something about you started by saying being unique, something along those lines with what you do. That's your content now. Everybody is doing this, but should be able to think out of the box, sort of. But what I want to ask is, how about when, okay, let me just use church for instance, we're all posting almost after Sunday service, we go back and post the message by the pastor. It's like norm every. So a lot of us are doing that same thing. So how do you make your own stand out in the midst of everybody is doing almost the same thing, including you?
Okay, so I think every organization has its peculiarity,
Okay.
and in crafting content for any of such organizations, you must take into account this peculiarity, this difference. For a church, like you mentioned, the bottom line, the end game is to, I would like to assume, would be to win souls for God.
Yeah.
Now, does that then mean that every organization will have the same objective? Of course, no. For some people, they believe that having numbers, like growing numerically, is more important than ensuring that the 99 they already have, or is it the one? No, the one they have, or the one they are going to be getting, will just be to make the 99 to be up to 100. But I think from my own Christian background, the goal is to ensure that everyone's soul is destined for salvation, and not necessarily to increase the number. So get your objectives clear from the start, and that is how you will be able to track satisfaction, or what's it now? You would say, oh, I have made progress, right? So get your objectives clear. For church A, like I mentioned earlier, they may just want to have their halls full every Sunday. Whether the people are going to be getting the message and having their lives transformed is different, but they just want their halls to be full. While for some other guy, their goal is to ensure that whoever gets to experience them, be it online or wheresoever, experiences real transformation. So now when this is already sorted, you can then say, okay, what kind of content would I have to be crafting?
Yeah. Okay.
And how consistently would I have to do this or do that or that.
Okay, so to stand out amongst everybody's doing the same thing, you need to get your objectives
very clear.
Right. I like that.
And that's why you would see too many times some pastors are known for particular things online. I won't be mentioning any names, so I don't promote anybody. But I like to believe that for such people, their goal would not always be to have their house full, but rather for whosoever, wheresoever that experiences their stuff, to just get to be blessed by God.
Yeah, transformed.
So objectives matter.
Yeah. This is I'm just soaking all this in. It's a whole lot I'm learning. Thank you so much. So the role of memes in marketing, that's adding humor to your strategy. How do you, is it, I think it's necessary, but let me see, is it necessary? Okay, just tell us the role of memes, because we see them a lot, especially in Nigeria. Say Nigeria is the laughter republic or something. We joke a lot in this country, so a lot of memes that we have out there. What are their roles in marketing,
I'll speak from my very POV, and I think yes, memes are very important in any content creation drive, particularly because they make content relatable.
Okay.
They make content user friendly. They make communication effective. They help you achieve much more than just banners, videos, and what have you.
Okay.
In fact, sometimes too, if you use my favorite, say, comedian for your meme, I'll be forced to want to see what it is
Yes.
your content is about, right? So yes, they are very, very, very important in making your content colorful and also user friendly, and many more.
Okay. Is this the must? Must I use them?
No, it's not a must. But remember, there is something as, is it colloquial
Yeah.
in language?
Yes.
There are some expressions that if I come upon you and I make such expressions in my while I converse with you, you would find a connection in between us, just by mere using certain expressions. Or better still, you could fix where I am socially. If, oh, this guy is outgoing, therefore let me also open up to him. Or if this guy is rigid, therefore I wouldn't want a rigid person in my space. So it is important. It helps undo certain barriers in communication for those to whom it may concern. But then, is it a rule of thumb? Of course it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
Yes.
It makes your content relatable. I like
Yes,
that.
user friendly.
User friendly.
And all that.
Yeah. Okay, so our time is almost up. I have two. Okay, I have two questions, but I'll ask just one. I think to just cap it all up, I would like you to share with us on consistency. You already mentioned it, but maybe more in depth. Consistency in content planning and scheduling. Plan your content. Scheduling. I think I want to emphasize that one.
Scheduling.
Like schedules of your content, because even me, I think I'm guilty. I may have the plan, but when exactly should I? Do you think it's important that, like some people say, I'll be posting videos on my YouTube channel for say every week, once every week or once whatever days and all that. But then keeping to that consistency in planning and then the schedules, can you just help us?
Okay. So it will depend on the organization.
Okay.
For very formal organizations, I would like to believe that they would post their content or develop content based on, say they have a promo to run, or they are experiencing a slowdown in patronage, or certain set of customers have not been coming around. So I think for organizations, it has to go in line with their emerging realities, right? For formal organizations, you must, every time you step out to engage with your online base, you must have something it is that you're coming up to say. You don't see close up, for instance, just come up and say, hi, we are close up, and we just want to tell you that we are close up. No. So they always come up when it is they have a new addition to their whatever, like, oh, we've come up with an aloe vera flavor, we've come up with a herbal flavor, we've come up with these, and of course there will be a period to push for such a content and all that. But then again, we understand that in today's media space, too many people are just content creators, and they do it to enjoy the patronage of brands. So for such kind of people, fact is, you have to cast your bread on many waters. Do not have the kind of schedule that is restrictive. Be benevolent with your content generation, with your content development, with even posting stuff about yourself. Be in the face of your audience as much as possible.
As much as possible.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It won't be too much.
No, it won't be too
Disturbing.
much. No,
Like, this person has come again.
very many people I know. In fact, so and then you asked about consistency and all.
Yeah.
So, come across as worthing your salt. You understand? Let it be that, oh, I know this person for this kind of content, and of course, when I see the person every other time, I am interested because I already know this person for something.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yes. So
Makes sense,
there are a
yeah.
number of people who I would not go by every time I see their stuff online. I will make sure to want to see just because it is them.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
matter how many times I see their name or
I
stuff.
think I have such
come
people
up.
too, yeah.
Do you understand?
Mm.
So, first of all, establish for yourself a selling point, a mark, be hallmarked for something remarkable.
But you can still
So
do
with
many
that-
other things around that one thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Remember, I started by saying your activities online as an organization or a brand or whatsoever must spring from the social aspect of what it is you do. So it is now your job to tinker on what is it that is social about what I do. And you can take it up from there, and then you can even go online and find for yourself people that do related stuff as you. A lot of copy go on online, and it's actually not out of place. It's okay.
Yeah, I thought you said copying is allowed.
It's allowed. Absolutely. It is.
Okay. Wow. All right. So our time is up. Yeah, I was learning a whole lot, and I think I could still sit down here for 30 minutes and listen to I listen to this whole social media because I'm very much interested in promoting what I do on social media. So I've learned a whole lot. Hashtags, memes, engaging your audience, standing out and all that. So yeah, I think with that we have successfully come to the end of this podcast for today. So if you didn't join from the beginning, I would advise you go back and watch and hear everything. There's so much that he has shared with us, and I would advise that you watch everything and put them to work. Be consistent with your content. I think that is another one of my take from this episode today. So be consistent with your content. Be known for something, and So thank you so much, Jeff, for coming here to share your wealth of knowledge with us. We're grateful. So any last words, any bye-bye words to
A bye-bye word would be don't be an island.
Okay.
Find yourself in a community of people who do what it
What
is
you
you
do.
do or what
Yeah.
you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Don't be a fish in a den.
Get it.
So
Don't be an island. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So thank you once again. Thank you everybody for joining us. I actually don't want this to end. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you next week, same time, 2 p.m. here, Christ Family Ministry. Please share this video with your friends, your loved ones, and everyone around you, and please subscribe to this channel and be blessed. Until next week, my name is Della Ray. Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Strength like a lion, I call you boldness. Never got you, I don't need another. Love like the weather, closer than the brother, yeah. Nothing way I feel do for this world without you. Nobody way I feel be for this world without you. There is nowhere I can go in this world without you. And nothing way I feel see for this world without you.